If anybody should have shot up a school, it would have been a guy like me that lost his mother at 17, that fucking was really confused, that was angry at the world, you know. This God that they talked to me about for fucking 15 years, where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
There's no God would remove his mother from his kid.
Right.
And I would never think of blowing it. You know, at that age, first of all, this is my place of business.
Yeah.
That's why I sold my acid. How am I going to shoot up my own joint? You know what I'm saying? Why am I going to shoot up my own joint?
Yeah.
I flew after Joe the other day. I flew on the flight afterward, and I had fucking a bag.
I knew an F-word was coming.
With, I had a little bag of reefer in my fucking...
No, you didn't.
Yes, I do. Well, this is a conspiracy thing. This is just to show you how hard the airport people are working with their fucking x-ray machine. Now, I had it in a baggie, and I put it under my left nut.
No, okay, we're not telling this story. That's enough.
Yes, for freedom of speech, I'll call Obama right now, motherfucker. This is real corruption. I got freedom.
This is out of control.
No, this is not. You're out of order. Little Esther's out of order. This whole fucking joint's out of order.
He is worse. Hold on, he is worse than Ali Bravo.
Much worse than
Don't bring. I love him, but don't bring this monster in here.
I was in here.
It's like a crazy Fred Flintstone.
I want honesty. I'm giving you honesty. So your viewers know honesty and your people know honesty.
I don't want. Okay,
we're looking for the truth on this show. This is about the truth. It's got a point. I got there and I had baggy clothes on and I had a belt on. They said, because you have baggy clothes on, they didn't know I lost 8 pounds. They said, we're going to put you through the x-ray machine. I'm standing there sweating bullets with this baggie under my fucking left
that's
nut.
enough.
Because
Stop.
my left nut's bigger than the right nut because I'm a righty.
Stop.
A lot of people don't know that. I thought I had cancer for a couple of weeks. You know, the opposite hand is
It's like
always bigger than the
Satan is
nut.
in the control room.
Listen to me. So I'm standing with my legs open with this weed stinking.
You're like Rodney Dangerfield.
Listen, stop fucking Rodney. I had this weed that was stinking up a storm, not to mention my balls. I'm sweating now because I'm going to go to jail tonight. And all of a sudden the guy goes, he's clear. And he shook my hand. I'm like, my taxpayers are hard at work. One night I was staying at that hotel and I was hungry one afternoon. And I crossed the street to the gas station because that's how much money I had. And I saw a for help sign. And I asked the guy, what are you looking for? And he goes, I need to million pump gas from 4 to 12. I go, okay. When can I start? He goes, tonight. He goes, what's your name? I'm like, Ryan Sickler. He's like, Ryan Sickler. Okay. I see you at 4 o'clock. So I come back and I realize I'm by myself. So he trains me for the first hour. I went across the street and I'm pumping all this gas. And he told me, he goes, it's nighttime, so drop. Every time you got 500 in your pocket, put an envelope, put what time, sign this paperwork, and put a drop in there. I didn't see the reason to, you know? So every hour, like he told me, I take like $1 bill and drop it. $1 bill and drop it. Because for some reason it was like computerized. He goes, I'll find that in my house if you don't drop. So about fucking 2 o'clock, I realized I got about $1,200. Plus what's ever in the register, plus the food, plus he's got a box of change under the fucking register. So I took everything. I took everything at 3 o'clock. Hershey bars, the whole fucking thing. And I just walked across Route 4, jumped over the fucking banister in the side of it. Cars were whizzing by me doing 90. And I went home. The next morning I look out my hotel window, cops are there, the whole thing. People have been pumping gas for free for 4 hours. I took a shit and I put my back against the wall. So when I shit, when you shit outside, it's not going to be a decent shit.
Yeah.
It's going to be like explosive. Like so when I got up, it looks like somebody got shot in the head. There was shit all behind me on the wall. And she's looking at the wall like, what the fuck happened there? And all of a sudden, she actually walks up close to it and squints and looks down on it and looks around and runs in the house. I'm watching all this. I can't breathe. And then my wife comes in and she goes, were you home all day today? I go, yeah, why? She goes, I just had a conversation with Susan. She wanted to know if you heard anything in the backyard because some animal took a shit back there. Bro, I used to get high with some crazy people.
Yeah.
Dude. I used to get high with his brother who was bald. And his brother would be talking to you like we'd be doing coke. Like, yeah. And all of a sudden he'd go. You're like, what? And he'd go. And he'd smack himself because he kept thinking flies were landing on his head. He would smack himself 80 fucking times a night.
Damn.
And we would laugh at every fucking time. And after he'd smack himself, he'd go.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, he used to put balloons. He lived on the 34th floor. I had another friend, Kurt. He's dead now. Rest in peace. Good dude. He used to get so paranoid that he would put little parachutes on his cocaine. So if the cops came, he would throw it out the window. And the little parachutes would fly. I mean, that's the shit that was the 80s, you know?
But shit doesn't taste like shit. It smells like shit. When you eat shit, it doesn't taste like shit.
Really? What does it taste like?
It tastes
Like
like
the food you ate. It
Yeah,
tastes like the
no,
chicken
it doesn't.
parmesan you ate the night before. It's only brown now with the taste of intestines. And she goes, what'd you have to say in there? And she bit her tongue and she just started reaching for me, smacking me. But I was done with it. In that school, they had a thing. If they smacked you, you had to put your hands down. So in this particular day, I put my hands up. And she goes, put your hands down. I'm not putting them down. And she would bite her tongue. And she'd go, put them down, put them down. And she kept pounding me. And I kept standing my ground like, I'm not going to fucking put them down. And then she grabbed me by the hand. She goes, get into the utility closet. And it was well known that in the utility closet is where they bloodied you up. Like they bloodied you up in there. And on the walk to the utility closet, I said, this is not going to happen to me today. I was 10 years old. I knew where I came from. My mom was a tough bitch. Today, I'm not letting this nun beat me up. I looked at her and I said, I'm going to go for this bitch. And I just grabbed her. My adrenaline must have been pumping because she kept saying, you're going to kill me. You're going to kill me. And I'm like, fuck it. You're dying today. I'm like, I didn't give a fuck. I had a friend in the kitchen. His name was Etchy. And he was like a blood. And one day he came up to me. He's like, hey, bro, you got to help me out. I'm like, what's up? He goes, my freezers are slipping. What? My freezers. You got to help me out. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, a freeze. When you don't practice it, people could tell the difference in your voice. When you don't practice saying freeze, when you're going to rob somebody. So, freeze! He goes, my brother got out of jail, didn't practice his freezes, he got locked up a week later. His freezes didn't have no confidence behind them. The stars are dead. So these purple ones are 200 milligrams. This is what, you know, this is...
If I take one of those, I'll sleep for 3 days.
This is one,
You
this is
just
200 to
popped
go
it like
deep.
it's a milk.
Sure, who the fuck you think you're dealing with? A novice?
How many milligrams are in those?
200 in this one.
Oh, you just threw a 200 down the hatch?
Why not?
I want some to go.
You got it to go. No way, take one of these.
Dice, I don't know if you know, but like an effective dose is 20.
And what is he popping?
Just pop to 200. An effective
And he'll
dose
drive.
is 20. Oh, fuck yeah. He'll drive well.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't smoke.
I could eat
tonight.
3. I could open up with 3 of these. I could open up with 600 milligrams.
That's
And
so
just-
insane.
And just ride out the fucking
600
waves.
You
I
have
go
no
to fuck-
idea how insane
I
that
go to
is.
bed at night like a baby. I put that mask on. I sleep like a fucking baby. Sometimes I get paranoid in my sleep. And I wake up at 3 in the morning, my heart pounds. I gotta wake my wife up.
No, I'll tell you
Come
what
to the
happened to
living
me.
room. When I was a kid, my stepfather used to accuse me of shit. Like somebody stole the 50 cents off the thing. And I go, why would I take a 50-cent piece off a fucking thing? I got money. He got to me so much that I would see where he would hide his bookmaking money. And he was a slick motherfucker. This dude would put rubber bands, a piece of his hair. He would do shit, put a marking on the top of the bill. So I didn't want to steal from him, but I wanted to give him a fucking taste of what he put me through. So I would switch the money around. I would
So
take
it
the-
still got the hair in it.
I
It
would,
still has the
I
mark.
wouldn't even open it. I would take the $5,000 bundle, and then I would take the 10-grand bundle and switch it with his attorney fund.
He thinks that he's losing his
and
mind.
I would see him looking at the money and go,
Take kids for what they are. If you treat kids like kids, they don't act like kids, you know? You don't have to act like kids. You want to act like they can hang out and stuff. Kids are a pain in the ass. Except these guys. These guys have always been pretty cool, you know? What's the story? You gonna go get some margaritas? If you want me to babysit, I can only take you for margaritas. Yeah. Come on, how about some broads? How about me? You get a couple broads. Yeah. Why not? I mean, Josh is a man's man, you know?
Yo, let's talk about a real issue at hand. Trash piling up, it's time to take a stand. From plastic bottles to styrofoam cups, our planet's drowning, it's time to wake up. Garbage trucks roll, streets lined with waste, but where does it go? It's not a race to the landfill, a mountain of despair. But we can change course, show that we care. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Single-use plastics, they gotta go. From straws to bags, it's time to say no. Bring your own cup, your own tote bag. Small steps add up, let's not lag. Sorting all waste is not that tough. Recycling centers, that's where it's rough. Separate paper, glass, and cans. Give them a new life, that's the plan. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. But it's not just about the stuff we toss. It's about the mindset, there's no loss. Composting food waste, it's a win. Turning scraps to soil, let's begin. Educate the masses, from young to old. The future's at stake, let the story unfold. For the sake of our planet, our home sweet home. Let's clean up our acts, together we roam. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand.
He busts his ass. He's got 3 kids. I could never do that. I could break into your house with a gun.
He kidnapped a drug dealer with a machine gun.
Fire. Wow.
Yeah. No, Joey Diaz did real time, but he's a uniquely beautiful soul. And even though I knew all that shit that he did real time and everything, I'm like, I know what you are. I know what you are. You're a great guy who just had a crazy life.